Holy crap, guys. I don't know if the camera caught this when I was just going through that. It just took me a couple more swipes to unveil this, but look at this coin right here. If you can call it a coin. I believe that is a blank planchet right there. Hello everybody and welcome back to Quin Coins, your home for treasure hunting of all kinds. Today we're going to be continuing our search into the $50 bag of copper pennies. I've already gone through $25 worth and I have the other $25 worth right here. So basically how this works, I have approximately $25 in copper pennies right here, which was generously sent to me from TNHillGuy. Thank you so much, TNHillGuy, for generously donating this bag of coins to the channel so that we can search through it today. I have two collections right here. One goes from 1909 up through 1940. The other one goes from 1941 up through 1974. With that being said, let's take a quick look at these collections to see how far we were able to fill these out in the first episode, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we're hoping to get in this episode. So after going through the first $25 of copper pennies, this is what we were able to fill out in the collection. Keep in mind, this is the cutoff right here, so anything past that we're not interested in filling out. We're only interested in the wheat pennies. So starting up here with our 1909 through 1940 collection, we only got one coin in that collection, and it was the 1940. Moving down here to the second collection, we got a whole bunch of them. We're hoping to fill this out even further today, but we did get quite a few in that first $25, plus a lot of extras. If you go back and watch that video, you'll be able to see that. So that's where we're at with the collection so far. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into some new coins. So I got the bag right here. I'm gonna reach in, grab some coins. I got a whole handful of them here. I'm basically just doing this by handfuls because this is a bag instead of a box, so there isn't any good way to split this up. Now, as you can see right here, we just got our first wheat penny. These, like I said, were all pre-1982. That includes wheat pennies, so these are the 1909 through 1958 coins right here. And as you can see, this one looks a little bit older. You can see that some of the there's a lot of wear going on those wheat stalks, not seeing the full stalk. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of an older coin here. Let's flip this one in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we just got our first pre-1940s coin right there, 1934 on that one. So that is actually a pretty common pre-1940s, but you have to take into perspective that the pre-1940s are, in general, a lot harder to find. So looking at the collection here, I'll just pull this off real quick so we can take a look at the collection over here. This is where that would be 1934 right there at 219 million. So I'm gonna put that in right there, and that is super cool to see. Like I said, it's not a super rare coin to find. It's also not going into the collection very well. I'll push that in a second, but we're just gonna keep looking here, guys, and hopefully we can find some more of those. I think I just got another wheat penny right there, 1948 on that one. Let me just check the book real quick. It looks like we already have that one, so we will put that wheat penny to the side and keep looking through these. And hopefully we can get some more in here. If not, I will have to just turn the camera back on once we do. I'll probably be updating you guys sporadically as I go through this bag here and continue to find wheat pennies. But I think that's going to be it, guys, for that little section of the bag, so I will turn the camera back on if I can find something else. Alright, guys, the very next handful that I grabbed has a bunch of wheats. I think I see 4 confirmed wheats already. You can probably see this one right off the bat. The obverse is showing. It's very obviously a wheat penny right there. It's got some weird stuff going on with it. Let's see what this one is. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1942, so that's definitely getting back there. We do unfortunately already have the 1942, so that one will go to the side. Let's see what else we have here. I see another obverse showing right there, or sorry, not obverse, reverse wheat right there. Same with the other one as well. That one's looking a little nicer, probably going to be a 50s. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. All right, 1952 Denver. Let's see what we got for that. It looks like we do already have the 1952 Denver in this collection as well, so we'll just keep going here. I know I saw a bunch of wheats. Here's one right here. Ooh, this looks like it could be something good, guys. That one is actually an S mint that came obverse side up, 1953 S. So that is something that we don't get very much here in Michigan. It's difficult to get the S mint marks. That stands for San Francisco, which is quite a bit of ways from here, so they don't typically show up around here. And it looks like we do need that one in the collection, guys. To check this out, we already have the 53 right there and the 53D, and that right there is the 1953S. So super cool to get that. Hoping for some more S's. I don't think we've gotten hardly any of them in the collection so far. We also have that 34 up there that I still need to push in, but we do have, I think, some more wheats coming up here in this batch. So let's take a look here. I think, yeah, that's one right there. That is a pretty common one, 1957 plain, and we do not need that one. Let's see if we have any more here. I'll just take a brief scan of these coins and see if we have any more obvious wheats popping out. Of course, I'll make sure to double check because it is kind of difficult to get them when they're blending in with all these copper coins. That you know, everything basically looks like a wheat when you get a bag of copper like this. So I will take a double check of this, guys, and I will turn the camera back on once we find some more. Okay, before you say anything in the comments section, yes, I see it. I totally missed this one while I was telling you guys to wait a second there. So what is this one gonna be? 1944, very cool. Okay, now I will turn the camera back on when I find something good. All right, guys, new pile of coins, new opportunities here. I was just scanning this pile real quickly to see if we had anything to show right off the bat, and I saw something right on the top that looks really good. Let's check this coin out together. It came out obverse side up, so we already know the date, and as you can see, that is a great date, guys. Definitely the oldest that we've had so far, almost 100 years old, depending on when you're watching this video. It's currently 2019, and that is a 1920 right there. That is so cool. The edge on it is a little bit messed up near the date area. Let's take a look at the reverse to see how it's looking. Wow, it's looking really good. I would guess a 40s on that if I was pulling it from the reverse, but that is a 1920, and we're gonna check. I know we don't have that one in the collection. I just want to check real quick to get the mintage numbers on that coin. So that is a 310 million coin right there. There's 310 million of those minted. Definitely not a very rare one to find, but those mintage numbers do go down quite a bit as the years go by, and a lot of these things get destroyed. So that is an awesome coin to find, guys. We got a 20, a 34, and a whole bunch more coins to go through here. Also, in that last little section there, we were able to pull out another wheat. It was a 1957D. Maybe some of you guys saw that one as well. We do not need that one in the collection. And then we also had this one, which like looked really, really weird. And it turns out it's just a memorial cent, but that is like super old and weird looking. Probably been in a dryer or something. But guys, I'm just gonna keep going through the rest of these. Unless we pull anything out here in the next second or two, I will just turn the camera back on in a second. All right, guys, a couple handfuls later, and I got some interesting stuff to go through here. The first thing I saw was this one that came out reverse up. Again, it doesn't look like it's gonna be that old. We'll find out here in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got a 1955. I will put that to the side, and actually I think I saw another 55 in the lot here as well. Another 1955 plain right there. Again, no double die on that one. Boom, check that out, guys. We just got a young head, came out right there. I think we got a young head in the last batch. It was a 1953, so that was the first year. This could be from 53 up through 1964. This is a Canadian coin here. We'll flip this in 3, 2, 1. All right, so it's a 1964, probably the most common young head that you'll ever find when you're looking through stuff like this, but I'll definitely take it. You're not seeing a whole lot of Canadian stuff in this particular bag. This came from somewhere other than Michigan, so you know, it's actually hard to say. Now that I think about it, I was talking about the S-mints and how we have a hard time finding them in Michigan. This bag didn't actually come from Michigan, but it's still not producing too many S-mint coins. So I definitely envy you guys over on the West Coast. You get a whole lot of those S-mint coins, which we really don't get much of at all. I'm not seeing anything else in this batch here, guys, except for this coin that looks like it's been mauled pretty badly. So I will move on to the next one and turn the camera back on once we find some more. All right, guys, check this out. I was almost finished looking through this batch, found a couple of 1944 Wheaties, and then when I got to the very end, I saw that. That is going to be an old Canadian coin right there, 1947. And actually, if you take a look there, just right to the very right of the 7, the bottom of the 7 there, you see a little splotch, and that is a maple leaf. This is a 1947 maple leaf. I don't have my Canadian collections on me at the moment, but that is a very cool coin to find. I think actually the last one I found with Kevin was also a 1947 maple leaf. I don't think I've even gotten the plain version of this coin yet, but that is what the backside looks like there, guys. That is a 1947 King George Canadian penny. King George VI, that is. And it is the maple leaf variety. All right, guys, this is super weird. I did a couple more handfuls, and here we are. This coin right here, you're gonna think looks like a Canadian coin, and I was totally fooled by it as well. But I thought something looked a little bit off about this coin. Take a look at the reverse here. You see Queen Elizabeth. That's Elizabeth II right there. But it says Bermuda right there on the left side. I thought, what is this? Some sort of counterfeit Canadian coin. And then I flipped it over, and look at that. That is a very different looking foreign coin. It says 1 cent 1970, and it looks like it's like a pig there in the middle. Super weird, but that is Queen Elizabeth. I guess Bermuda is also under the rule of Queen Elizabeth, which is something I certainly didn't know. But that's a nice little foreign find right there. It's one I've never found before. And then I think I saw yet another foreign coin right here. Of course, this is just a Canadian. I'm used to seeing these, but it is another Younghead Canadian right there. So lots of old Canadian stuff in the bottom of this box, or in the bottom of this bag here, and lots of interesting coins. So definitely going to be pulling that one out and taking a look through the rest of this here to see if we have any more. I think I see one right here, 1955 Denver on that. It's looking really messed up, and we do already have that one in the collection. I have been finding a lot of 1944s, a bunch of common wheat pennies, but I did just get this right here, 1956 Denver. This was just a little bit earlier, and that comes in at 1.1 billion of those minted, but we do still need that in the collection, so I'll pop that one in right there, and we will keep going, and I will turn the camera back on soon. Alright guys, we got a nice looking bunch of coins here. Starting off over here on the very far right side, we have a wheat penny reverse showing, and this one looks a little bit older. As you can see, that left side is super slick. It could just be very well circulated as well. So we'll find out here in 3, 2, 1. Wow, that is very well circulated for a 1958 Denver. That is the youngest wheat penny you can get, and we definitely don't need that one in the collection. I did see another reverse ender here though. This one also looks old, so I'm having some high hopes for it. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. That thing is messed up. I think it's a 1953 though. And we don't need any of the 53s. We just got the S a little bit ago, so I will put that one to the side. That one is not the best wheat penny that you can find. It's definitely seen better days, but you know, sometimes you find them like that. So I just got this one though, 1949. Yeah, look at that, 49 guys. And we don't have any of the 49s. We need all of them, the PD and the S. So I will definitely take that one, put it into the collection. Looking much better than the last two coins that we took a look at, so I'm happy about that. And that one comes in at 217 million. So just a quick glance here, guys. I've been finding tons of the common wheat pennies, and a bunch of them off camera. I think I'll take a quick look through here, see if we get any more. If not, I will turn the camera back on once we do. Holy crap, guys! I don't know if the camera caught this when I was just going through that. It just took me a couple more swipes to unveil this, but look at this coin right here. If you can call it a coin. I believe that is a blank planchet right there. Yep, the other side is also blank. Look at that, guys. That is a blank planchet penny right there. This coin has not been struck yet, and it somehow made it through. Sometimes you find these. I think this is the third one that I've ever found, and this is a coin on the placemat. It is in the score sheet, in case you were wondering. That is super cool. I haven't found one in, I think, a year, and I know Coins for Amateurs, if you watch him, he still hasn't found one of these. He's still looking for these, so that is so cool to see one come out. This one actually came out of a copper penny bag as opposed to a box, so I guess I can't count it in the same way, but that is so cool to see that come out. This one has to be copper, otherwise it wouldn't have made it into this box, or into this bag. But there's only one way to tell for sure, and that would be by weighing it. I believe I have a gram scale sitting around here somewhere, but I couldn't be bothered to get it out right now. It's kind of buried under some stuff, so I'm just gonna say that's a copper blank planchet right there. Super cool to find that. Let me know, guys, down in the comments below if you have found any blank planchets in your hunting, and what were the circumstances under which you found them. So guys, with that, I'm gonna keep looking through this. I think we just have a few more coins to take a look at here, and I think that basically is going to wrap it up for that particular handful. We got just a little bit left to go here. I'd say between $5 and $10 of pennies right there. We'll get through the rest of these. I think the second half has definitely been better than the first, so we'll just keep looking, and I will turn the camera back on soon. All right, guys, we got another pretty good handful right here. Once again, a lot of wheats showing. I think 4 confirmed, and so we'll start with this reverse right here. This was the first one that was showing up to me. Looks pretty standard. Let's just flip that real quick to see what the date is. Ooh, that's a little bit older, guys. 1940. We do already have that one. It's not a very rare coin to find. Then we have right here, we have once again another reverse showing, and I'll have to look harder for the other ones because I think the other two were obverses. So once again, a pretty standard looking coin. Let's flip that and see what we got here. 1951 is the date on that. Actually, we do need the 1951 in the collection, so I'll put that one in, coming in at 284 million. So that is a good find, at least for us in this circumstance. There's a 1971 Canadian right there. Guys, let's keep looking here. I know that we have some more confirmed wheats. Here's one of them, 1958 Denver on that one, and oh, that's got some crud on the back. But other than that, it does look like a pretty good coin right there. Pretty solid finish on that wheat penny right there. And then I think we had one more in here somewhere. Yep, here we go. There is the, that one's coming obverse side up, another very common 1944. So we'll get into the rest of these and I will turn the camera back on once we find some more good stuff. So once again, here we have an interesting batch, a couple more reverses showing here. I'd like to reveal these on camera if you guys didn't know that already. This one looks like it's been in a fire or something. Super weird looking damage up there on the top left wheat ear. Let's flip this over and see what we got. 3, 2, 1. All right, so 1941 on that one. We do not need the 1941. I believe it's pretty fairly common. Yep, 887 million. Hopefully our luck is a little better with this one. 3, 2, 1. 44. So about as bad as it gets, unfortunately. This is I saw this one I wanted to show you guys. I don't know what this is gonna be. Let's flip this one over and see if it's a. Sorry about that, guys. I just dropped it there and then had a hard time finding it. But you can tell it's not a wheat penny. You can kind of sort of make out the rectangle of the building on the back of that coin, even though this one is probably the most messed up coin that I have seen all day. Let's see if we have any more in here, guys. That one looks kind of old. Oh, it is. Nice. But it is not a wheat. 1959. And there is no wheat back on that coin. So let's see if we have any more in here, though. There's one, I think, right there. Take a look, 1951, which we got a little bit earlier in this episode, but we don't need it anymore. And then, are there gonna be any more in here? Let's take a quick peek at these coins. I don't think there are, so we will get on to the next one and see what else we can find. All right, guys, we are closing in on the last few coins in this bag, and I wanted to just give you a peek of this because I thought it looked cool just inside the bag here. If you go in here, you can see we have wheat right there. We have another wheat right there, and then I think way in the back, there's another wheat all the way back there. So, I don't know, I just thought that looked kind of cool. I'm just gonna dump these all out now, so let's see if we can get all of those wheats, take a look at what they're gonna be. Here we go. That kind of made a little bit of a mess. All right, so that is our last remaining coins right there. Let's go ahead and look through these together, guys. There are, like I said, at least 3 confirmed wheats here. I see one of them right here. This is a 1951. Let's take a look at that. 51 Denver, that is. And actually, we do need that one in the collection, so I will put that one where it goes. And I think I saw that this one's also a 1951 Denver right here. So it took us the entire bag to get down to that, but we finally did, and there's a bunch of them. Looks like we got another one right here in 1945, so that is a very common one. I'll pull that one out. And then another one right there, 1957. Another common wheat penny. So that is 4 so far, and we still have more to go. Look at that one. We just see that reverse showing right there. Now this one looks a little bit older. It could be older. Hard to say though, so let's flip this over. 3, 2, 1. 1953 Denver. Once again, that has actually come up quite a few times in this bag, so definitely not a difficult one to find. I think we have another one here. This is our number 5, and that actually still has some luster on it. Look at that coin, guys. 1958. Wow, that's a nice looking wheat penny right there. Probably the best one that's come out of the box so far, or the bag. I keep saying box, but you guys know what I mean. This is it though, guys. This is the end of the bag. So once again, I want to give another shout out to TNHillGuy for supplying the bag on the channel. It was super generous of him to do that, and I do really appreciate it, and I know that the viewers do as well. This has been a lot of fun to go through. We're going to be doing a wrap up here in just a second to show exactly what we were able to get out of not just this part, but the last part as well. And so let's just get into that, guys. I'm just gonna make sure that I didn't miss anything here, and then we will get into the wrap up. All right, guys, welcome to the wrap up. So for those of you who are new, I have this scoring system which I designed, and this sort of helps me tally up the points on a box and sort of rate how good a box is. They're also good in competition hunts. That's what they're officially known for, but I also use them to rate my boxes. So starting up here, we have wheat cents from the 40s and 50s, and we got a ton of them. These are stacks of 5. These are all just common wheat cents right here, and I have 40 of them here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and that equals 200 points already because they're worth 5 points apiece. Now coming down here, this is something I've never actually found while using the placemat, so it's the first time that I've ever done this before. We have blank planchet here worth 15 points, probably the coolest find that I got out of this particular hunt today, and for good reason. I don't find these very often. Some people never find them at all. Looking back, they probably should be worth more than 15 points, but that's what we labeled it as, so that's what it's gonna be. And then down here, we had a really interesting foreign coin, another cool coin to pull out today. This is a Bermuda 1 cent 1970, so that was awesome. And then of course we had some Canadians, the young heads, we got 2 of those, and then a KG6 right here, 1947. Now of course on top of that, what we were actually looking to do today was fill up our collection, so let's take a look at those. We got a couple coins pre-1940s. We got that 1920 right there and the 1934 right there. Those are each worth 10 points apiece. And then down here for the 5-point coins, we got a 1949, 1951, 51 Denver, 53S, and a 56 Denver. So all in all, guys, that is equal to 282 points out of that second half of that bag. Guys, personally, I felt like the second half of that $50 bag of pennies was a lot better than the first half. We got a lot of those pre-40s coins. We were able to get some old Canadian, and then of course that blank planchet was just absolutely the coolest thing, at least in my mind. I don't find them very often, and I love to see them come out. So definitely a cool coin to find, and it really made the hunt worth it for me. Now, as always, if you want to pick up one of these coin roll hunting placemats for yourself to aid you in your own penny roll hunting, you can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com. As you can see, the front side has all the different coins you can expect to find while you're coin roll hunting pennies, including the blank planchet, as you can see down here in the bottom corner. And if you flip it over to the back side, you'll see the score sheet that I use at the end of the hunt. Once again, you can get these at quinscoins.com, and links will be down in the description below. That being said, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come coin hunting with me, and let me know what I should do with this series. If you think I should keep filling in these collections, I know I keep starting collections. I just like doing that and figuring out the different types of ways that you can coin hunt, you know, whether it be the boxes or the bags. There's all different kinds of things to try out there. Just let me know what you think I should do with these collections going forward. Also, make sure to go down below and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week, always bringing you along with the hunts and having a good time. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next one.